Is your phone taking the place of your digital camera?
Well, today, more and more people, many of us, are using our smartphones to capture family photos instead of using a traditional point-and-shoot camera.
But are you shortchanging your memories when you do that? NBC San Diego's consumer Bob says, well, the answer might surprise you.
Well, yes. People ask me this all the time. I love cameras, and everyone says, well, what about the cell phone? And I have to say, I went into this story convinced the cameras on these phones couldn't hold a candle to a small digital camera. In fact, I hated to see my friends and my own children grabbing their phones instead of a camera to capture family memories. Well, without giving away the answer, let's just say my unscientific test was not what I expected. And 3. 1, 2, and 3. 1, 2, and 3.
It's picture day at the park, and I'm taking most of the pictures.
1, 2, and 3.
Snapping photos of random people to find out one thing. Can cell phone cameras really compete with traditional point-and-shoot digital cameras?
I'm working on a project. Yes. And I need you to stand there so I can take your picture 3 times.
Everyone I stop, the same routine. One picture with the Apple iPhone 4, one with a Droid Thunderbolt, and one with a moderately priced Canon PowerShot digital camera. Times are changing, and so are the ways people capture their memories.
I use a camera. She uses her phone.
When I actually want a picture, I just grab a camera, but when I just am right there, I just grab my phone.
The phone is easier to grab because I got to pull the camera out of the bag.
Lately the phone, because I have it most of the time.
But are we shortchanging our memories when we choose a phone over a camera?
They're pretty surprising, I would say.
Shad B at Chrome Digital printed out our pictures on 18 8x20-inch strips so we could compare the 3 photos side by side.
I would say it's really hard to nail down like which ones do better where.
In some of the 4x6-inch pictures, the digital camera was the clear winner. But then on another strip, it was the cell phone that won out, the iPhone in one, the Thunderbolt in another. They even held up when we blew the pictures up to 8x10.
So would you say the PowerShot did better here?
Yeah, I would say so.
Okay.
And in the series above it, I would give it to the Thunderbolt.
I feel like this one's point and shoot with more detail.
The college students at Suda House's photography class at Grossmont College also looked over the results of our test. Many had a hard time picking between the cell phones and the camera.
It's hard. It's difficult because you expect to see, like different details.
But I still stick to my camera. I use my camera. I'm really impressed with the Droid.
So while your phone may be able to take pictures just as good as a point-and-shoot camera, there is a big difference. Printing pictures. With the phone, people aren't doing it.
Most of those people probably are emailing them to a friend, and they're not saving those images for future use.
The pictures live on my phone more than anywhere else, and I mean, I'm at a photo lab and I'm not even printing them out as often as I should.
It's great for communication and sharing, but definitely very, very scary in terms of collecting memories and things that we will need later to look at.
So something needs to change to get our digital memories safely stored or printed out, but the cameras on these phones are not going away. They will only get better and better.
I might be teaching a class one day in Camera Phone 101.
1, 2, and 3. So my lesson here, a camera phone can compete, and I can't believe I'm saying this, compete equally with a moderate-priced digital camera. The camera will probably have a few more features and a better lens, but for snapshots, the most important camera is the one that you have with you. Well, it's not going to compete with a high-end SLR, but don't feel bad if you're pulling out your phone.
I cannot believe we're hearing this out of you. I mean, besides being a surfer, Bob is a purist. This guy shoots with a Leica. So
how do those
words taste?
Yeah, no. I just can't believe it. And you've looked at these. What do you think? Right. We printed them all out. In fact, we have them on our website. If you go to nbcsandiego.com, you can do your own test. They're right there, and at first you won't know which camera took what picture,
right.
And go ahead and decide for yourself if you think.
The detail and the color saturation on all of them is really good.
Which is a good point. I mean, that's the bottom line. All of the phones are getting much better.
They are. And these are the highest end phones, but they're all going to get better as we go along. So there you have it.
Neat. Good job.
I had to eat some crow on this.
Thank you.
All right.
All right.